What is up, guys? Looking for some good sports anime? Well, you're on the right video. Today I'm gonna recommend you my top 10 sports anime. But before that, subscribe to my channel and also, click the bell icon to get notifications whenever I posted a new video.
夜のうち片付けておもちゃ無邪気なままでまだいたかった
Number 10 is Yawamashi Pedal. Sakamichi Onoda is a cheerful otaku looking to join his new school's anime club, eager to finally make some friends. Unfortunately, the club has been disbanded and he takes it upon himself to revive it by finding students who are willing to join. Without much luck, Onoda decides to make a round trip to Akihabara on his old, bulky city bicycle, a weekly 90-kilometer ride he has been completing since 4th grade. This is when he meets fellow first-year student, Shunsuke Imaizumi, a determined cyclist who is using the school's steep incline for practice. Surprised by Onoda's ability to climb the hill with his specific type of bicycle, Imaizumi challenges him to a race, with the proposition of joining the anime club should Onoda win. And thus begins the young boy's first foray into the world of high school bicycle racing. Ninth on the list is Inazuma 11. While other schools in Japan compete for the title of being the best soccer team in the country, Raymond Middle School's soccer club, Inazuma 11, struggles to rise from the verge of being disbanded. The grandson of Inazuma 11's first-generation goalkeeper and captain of the team, Mamoru Endo, takes the challenge of kicking the long-neglected club back into shape. To do this, he'll need a little help and more than a little luck. Mamoru Endo finds hope in the hands of Shuya Guenji, a brilliant young player who has given up on soccer. Mamoru is determined to get Shuya and other new recruits to join his team, no matter what the cost. Is his passion and determination enough to treat the ailing club? Or is there no more hope for the team? Ace of Diamond. With a straight pitch that completely missed the batter, Agent Sawamura loses his final middle school baseball game. Frustrated by this defeat, Agent and his teammates vow to reach the national tournament once they are in high school. But everything changes when a scout unexpectedly invites him to Tokyo's prestigious Seido High School after seeing the potential in his unusual pitching style. Encouraged by his teammates, Agent accepts the offer, ready to improve his skills and play at a much more competitive level of baseball. However, now surrounded by a large number of skilled players, Agent struggles to find his place on the team. He declares that he will one day become the team's ace, but that's only if fellow first-year Satoru Furuya doesn't take the title first with his breakneck fastballs. That earned him a coveted spot on the starting roster. With the addition of these talented new players to an already powerful lineup, the Seido baseball team aims to become the best in Japan, facing off against a number of formidable foes that stand in their way. Next on the list is iShield 21. Senna is like any other shy kid starting high school, he's just trying to survive. Constantly bullied, he's accustomed to running away. Surviving high school is about to become a lot more difficult after Haruma, captain of the school's American football team, witnesses Senna's incredible agility and speed during an escape from some bullies. Haruma schemes to make Senna the running back of his school team, the Devil Bats, hoping that it will turn around the squad's fortunes from being the laughingstock of Japan's high school leagues to title contender. To protect his precious star player from rivaling recruiters, he enlists Senna as team secretary, giving him a sword helmet and the nickname iShield 21 to hide his identity. The Devil Bats will look to make their way to the Christmas Bowl, an annual tournament attended by the best football teams in Japan, with iShield 21 leading the way. Will they be able to win the Christmas Bowl? Will Senna be able to transform from a timid, undersized freshman to an all-star player? Put on your pads and helmet to find out. The number 6 on this list is Initial D. Unlike his friends, Takumi Fujiwara is not particularly interested in cars, with little to no knowledge about the world of car enthusiasts and street racers. The son of a tofu shop owner, he is tasked to deliver tofu every morning without fail, driving along the mountain of Akina. Thus, conversations regarding cars or driving in general would only remind Takumi of the tiring daily routine forced upon him. One night, the Akagi Red Suns, an infamous team of street racers, visit the town of Akina to challenge the local mountain pass. Led by their two aces, Ryusuke and Keisuke Takahashi, the Red Suns plan to conquer every racing course in Kanto, establishing themselves as the fastest crew in the region. However, much to their disbelief, one of their aces is overtaken by an old Toyota AE86 during a drive back home from Akina. After the incident, the Takahashi brothers are cautious of a mysterious driver geared with remarkable technique and experience in the local roads, the AE86 of Mount Akina. Fifth place goes to Chihaya Furu. Chihaya Ayase, a strong-willed and tomboyish girl, grows up under the shadow of her older sister. With no dreams of her own, she is contented with her share in life till she meets Arata Wataya. The quiet transfer student in her elementary class introduces her to competitive Karuta, a physically and mentally demanding card game inspired by the classic Japanese anthology of 100 Poets. Captivated by Arata's passion for the game and inspired by the possibility of becoming the best in Japan, Chihaya quickly falls in love with the world of Karuta. Along with the prodigy Arata and her haughty but hard-working friend Taichi Mashima, she joins the local Chiranami society. The trio spends their idyllic childhood days playing together, until circumstances split them up. Now in high school, Chihaya has grown into a Karuta freak. She aims to establish the municipal Mizusawa High Competitive Karuta Club, setting her sights on the national championship at Omi Jingu. Reunited with the now indifferent Taichi, Chihaya's dream of establishing a Karuta team is only one step away from becoming true. She must bring together members with a passion for the game that matches her own. Coming in for the fourth place is Kuroko no Basket. Teiku Junior High School's basketball team is crowned champion 3 years in a row thanks to 5 outstanding players who, with their breathtaking and unique skills, leave opponents in despair and fans in admiration. However, after graduating, these teammates, known as the Generation of Miracles, go their separate ways and now consider each other as rivals. At Seren High School, 2 newly recruited freshmen prove that they are not ordinary basketball players: Tiger Kagami, a promising player returning from the US, and Tetsuya Kuroko, a seemingly ordinary student whose lack of presence allows him to move around unnoticed. Although Kuroko is neither athletic nor able to score any points, he was a member of Teiko's basketball team, where he played as the phantom sixth man, who easily passed the ball and assisted his teammates. Kuroko no Basket follows the journey of Seren's players as they attempt to become the best Japanese high school team by winning the Inter-High Championship. To reach their goal, they have to cross pathways with several powerful teams, some of which have one of the 5 players with godlike abilities, whom Kuroko and Tiger make a pact to defeat. For the third place, it's Run with the Wind. Former ace runner of Sendai Josei High School, Kakeru Kurihara, is chased away from a convenience store for shoplifting. Shaking off his pursuer, he runs into Heiji Kiyase, another student from his university. Heiji is impressed by Kakeru's agility and persuades him to live in Chikusei-su, the run-down apartment where Heiji resides along with 8 other students. Having lost his entire apartment deposit at a mahjong parlor, Kakeru accepts the offer reluctantly. However, Heiji reveals a secret during Kakeru's welcoming party. The apartment is actually the dormitory of the Kansei University Track Club. He unveils his ultimate goal of participating in the Hakone Ekiden, one of the most prominent university marathon relay races in Japan. Unfortunately, all the residents apart from Heiji and Kakeru are complete running novices. Worse still, none of the inhabitants are even remotely interested in being involved with Heiji's ridiculous plan. With only months before the deadline, will the 4th-year student be able to convince him otherwise and realize his elusive dream of running in the Hakone Ekiden? In second place comes Haikyuu. Inspired after watching a volleyball ace nicknamed Little Giant in action, small-statured Shuyu Hanada revives the volleyball club at his middle school. The newly formed team even makes it to a tournament. However, their first match turns out to be their last when they are brutally squashed by the king of the court, Tobio Kajiyama. Hinata vows to surpass Kajiyama, and so after graduating from middle school, he joins Karasuno High School's volleyball team, only to find that his sworn rival, Kajiyama, is now his teammate. Thanks to his short height, Hinata struggles to find his role on the team, even with his superior jumping power. Surprisingly, Kajiyama has his own problems that only Hinata can help with, and learning to work together appears to be the only way for the team to be successful. Based on Haruichi Furudate's popular shonen manga of the same name, Haikyuu is an exhilarating and emotional sports comedy following two determined athletes as they attempt to patch a heated rivalry in order to make their high school volleyball team the best in Japan. Number 1 spot belongs to Hajime no Ippo. Makanushi Ippo has been bullied his entire life. Constantly running errands and being beaten up by his classmates, Ippo has always dreamed of changing himself but never has the passion to act upon it. One day, in the midst of yet another bullying, Ippo is saved by Takamura Mamoru, who happens to be a boxer. Ippo faints from his injuries and is brought to the Kamigawa boxing gym to recover. As he regains consciousness, he is awed and amazed at his new surroundings in the gym, though lacks confidence to attempt anything. Takamura places a photo of Ippo's classmate on a punching bag and forces him to punch it. It is only then that Ippo feels something stir inside him and eventually asks Takamura to train him in boxing. Thinking that Ippo does not have what it takes, Takamura gives him a task deemed impossible and gives him a 1-week time limit. With a sudden desire to get stronger, for himself and his hard-working mother, Ippo trains relentlessly to accomplish the task within the time limit. Thus Ippo's journey to the top of the boxing world begins. If you enjoyed this top 10 list, don't forget to leave a like and comment. That will be appreciated. Thank you and see you on my next video.